And we're live. Welcome into District Nation. Got started a little later, but this is an archive game, so it starts when my broadcast starts. I finally added a sub counter to the classic overlay that I have. It's just easy. I can control myself. And we're live with the Nationals visiting the Dodgers in a classic play-by-play and reaction. The Dodgers, this is a game from 2023. It's May 29th, 2023. The Washington Nationals roster looks a bit different in this game, but it's going to be a fun broadcast today. Everyone, as I said, goals for election 1 sub today. We gained a few subs, 4 subs in the last few days. 2 away from 30. We need 2 subscribers and we're at 30 subscribers, which is our goal before preseason. We've gained a few subscribers over the last few days. Had an extremely successful broadcast yesterday, which was really fun, but we're getting started with a classic game here. The Nationals are in Los Angeles to face the Dodgers. Trevor Williams takes the mound with a 4.32 ERA. And for the Dodgers, it's going to be Bobby Miller with a 1.80 ERA. So we'll get at work, but listening in. What's up, Pure Adrenaline Sports? We're just doing an archive game here. Hopefully we have a good broadcast today. We're doing an old game. So let's get started now with the starting lineups immediately, because this is a quicker opening than usual where I start 10 to 20 minutes early. I'm starting quickly. So we'll start with the visiting Nationals. Leading off is going to be the right fielder, Lane Thomas. Batting second, the second baseman, Luis Garcia. Batting third, the third baseman, Jeimer Candelario. Batting fourth, the designated hitter, Joey Meneses. Batting fifth is the first baseman, Dom Smith. Batting sixth in left field is going to be Corey Dickerson. Batting seventh, the catcher, is Keibert Ruiz. Batting eighth, the shortstop, C.J. Abrams. And batting ninth, playing center field, is going to be Alex Call. On the mound for the Nationals is Trevor Williams. No record against the Dodgers in 2023. He has a 4.32 ERA on the season. Once again, that's Thomas, Garcia, Candelario, Meneses, Smith, Dickerson, Ruiz, Abrams, Call, with Williams taking the mound. For the Los Angeles Dodgers, Mookie Betts will lead off. Betts is playing shortstop. Batting second is the first baseman, Freddie Freeman. Batting third, catcher, is going to be Will Smith. Batting fourth is the designated hitter, J.D. Martinez. Martinez is probably their best hitter. 1 second here, my lineup. My thing's being glitchy. Alright. It's going to be Peralta in left field, and then Hayward hitting sixth in right field. That is Jason Hayward. Batting seventh is Miguel Vargas, the second baseman, and batting eighth, the center fielder, James Outman, and batting ninth at third base is Chris Taylor. Apologize for that. I had some quick technical difficulties. And on the mound is going to be Bobby Miller for the Los Angeles Dodgers. That's your lineup. Once again, that's Betts, Freeman, Smith, Martinez, Peralta, Hayward, Vargas, Outman, and Taylor, with Miller on the mound. The field for the road Nationals: Smith at first base, Garcia at second base, Abrams at short, Candelario at third, and the outfield from left to right is Dickerson, Call, Thomas. They will hit first. For the Dodgers, it's going to be Freeman at first, Vargas at second, Betts at short, Taylor at third, Peralta in left field, Outman in center, and Hayward in right. And behind the plate for the Nationals is Ruiz. Behind the plate for the Dodgers is Will Smith. We're going to get started now with first pitch in a classic game of baseball. It's an archive game through MLB TV. So we got 2023 game. Of course, Lane Thomas is going to lead it off. And then after him is going to be Luis Garcia to face Bobby Miller, who only has 1 start on this season. He's a 1-0 record with a 1.80 ERA. 5 innings worked, 1 walk, 5 strikeouts. His arsenal of a 4-seam, a slider, a changeup and curveball, and he works in a sinker 7.4% of the time. The 4-seamer is going to be in there 30% of the time. About to get underway, and Lane Thomas will step in, the right fielder. And after him, Garcia, then third is Jeimer Candelario. The third baseman, Dave Roberts, is the man for the Dodgers. We're getting going now, as into the wind is Miller. First pitch to Thomas is right in there, called strike one at 100 miles an hour, and we are underway. Pure Adrenaline Sports is here. Everyone loves PAS. Subscribe to him. He's in the description. It'll be an 0-1. The pitch to Thomas. Swinging a ground ball at the shortstop. Betts. He charges in, makes a quick throw, and Thomas cannot beat it. That is the first out of the inning. So now it's going to be the second baseman, Luis Garcia. First pitch was at 6:10 p.m. Pacific time, and the weather is 66 degrees, partly cloudy in this mid-May day. Even though it's July in our time, it's an archive game, so it's May. Garcia 272 with 2 home runs. First pitch. That's on the outside corner. Strike one called at 100 miles an hour from Miller. It'll be an 0-1. Once again, no spoilers in the chat because it is a classic game. I do not know anything about this game coming in. 1-0 to Garcia is in the dirt ball 1. It'll be a 2-0 count. Or 1-1, sorry. Miller, clock winding down. He will go into the wind. The 1-1 to Garcia is outside ball 2 to be a 2-1. On deck is third baseman Jeimer Candelario. Designated hitter Joey Meneses will hit cleanup. Meneses, our cover player. I don't think many baseball fans in general remember him. Meneses is a Met now. The 2-1. Swinging a ground ball, chopped to the Miller, the pitcher. He's going to field it cleanly. Flips it up to Freeman at first, and that's the second out of the inning for a 1-3 ground out. So now it's going to be Jeimer Candelario, the third baseman. Wondering, we already have 2 likes today on the stream. That's great. As you know, the goal is to gain 1 subscriber. I think we can do it because 30 is the goal by preseason. Candelario will hit from the left side. He is a switch hitter. Miller into the wind. First pitch to Candelario is a check swing. Yes, says home plate umpire Todd Tishner. So it'll be an 0-1 to Candelario, who's 262 with 6 home runs and 22 ribbies. Miller will go back into the wind. The 0-1 to Candelario is high ball 1. It'll be a 1-1 count. So it'll be 1-1, 2 outs. Nationals wearing their alternate blue uniforms, red and white trim. The Dodgers are wearing their white uniforms with blue trim. The 1-1 to Candelario is way inside and low. It'll be a 2-1 count. So it'll be 2-1 with 2 outs. Miller, the righty, goes into the wind. The 2-1 pitch. That's high and outside ball 3. Miller sitting at 99-100 right now on the radar gun with the fastball. So when it's effective and fast like that, he's going to get guys out. Miller into the wind. The 3-1. Swing and a miss on an outside fastball at 99. The Nationals have seen a lot of things like fastballs, but that's basically it. Haven't seen a lot of his other parts of his arsenal. So it'll be a full count. Miller waiting, and now will go into his wind. The 3-2 to Candelario. Check swing. They appeal. Yes! Todd Tishner gives him the strike, and that's the first strikeout for Bobby Miller on a check swing, and that'll end the inning. No runs, no hits, no errors. No runners left on base. Trevor Williams will now take the mound, and we'll go to the bottom of the first. As you know, we can skip in classic games, and we also have this different overlay for these games. So we'll just go right to it. Now we'll head to the bottom of the first, and Trevor Williams is going to take the mound. He'll face Mookie Betts as his first batter. Williams into his wind. First pitch is low with the 89-mile-an-hour fastball, and it's a 1-0 count. Williams brings his hands over his head. The 1-0 is smacked foul, and it'll be 1-1. So it'll be a 1-1 count with no outs. Williams, 10 games, no complete games yet. A record of 2-2, a 4.32 ERA over 50 innings. The pitch. Swinging a line drive at the second baseman, Garcia. He fields it cleanly off the ground and gets a 4-3 ground out to Mookie Betts for the first out of the inning. It's a 4-3 ground out for Mookie Betts to get the first out. And now it'll be Freddie Freeman coming into this, has a 17-game hitting streak. Over that streak, he has a .441 average with 4 home runs and 18 RBIs. The balls do fly in Los Angeles. You get a few home runs here. First pitch to Freeman, and he lines this one again on the ground to Garcia. He plays it off a hop, fires it over to first, and that's the second out of the inning. Williams works quickly for 2 outs. That's Garcia over at second. You got Abrams next to him at short. Williams brings his hands over his head. First pitch to Will Smith is not going to clip the top of the zone. It'll be a 1-0 count. To Smith, who's .313 with 7 home runs, 28 RBIs, big RBI, 1-0. That's a 81-mile-an-hour fastball gets in there, and it'll be a 1-1 count after the called strike. We got a lot of good streams tonight between sports. You got Pure Drum Sports. He will be live tonight. Dr. DeLay, you're going to have some late-night baseball. A lot of streams, and I'm going to be the first one with this early baseball. Enjoy your Monday mornings with District Nation recorded baseball. The 1-1 to Smith. Swing and a miss at the 95-mile-an-hour fastball, and it'll be a 1-2. I posted a meme yesterday. Enjoy my coffee with Nationals Baseball Classics on District Nation Monday mornings. Hopefully I can do these more on Mondays. The 1-2. Just outside, ball 2, and it'll be a 2-2 count. Should be 2-2, 2 outs. Williams into the wind. Here's the pitch. Swinging a fly ball foul, and it'll be 2-2. Should be 2-2, 2 outs. Williams into the line, the pitch. Swing and a miss past Will Smith, and that's a strikeout for Trevor Williams. So both pitchers will get 2 groundouts and a strikeout. That'll end the top of the first inning, or the bottom of the first. The full first inning is over. It is 0-0 as we go to the top of the second. Since we have a moment here in between the first inning, just want to remind you of the channels that I recommend you should subscribe to, and I'll describe them real quickly. You got Pure John Sports, he covers New York sports. Thomas Fitzpatrick will get Boston sports and a little bit of gaming streams. Rising Rhino, all things football. You'll get that basically Thursday to Monday. You got streams. Play-by-play with JJ is going to give you Philadelphia sports. Dixon Way, he'll bring you Atlanta sports. Orioles Birdwatcher, and it's in the name, all things Orioles. And Dr. DeLay, Pittsburgh sports, and say football. He's a big Pitt guy. He hung out in the stream yesterday. So those are the streams I recommend you should subscribe to. So we're headed to the top of the second now, and it's going to be J.D. Martinez, the designated hitter, to hit now. Or not J.D. Martinez, that's for the bottom of the second. Joey Meneses is going to hit for the Nationals. Miller into the wind. First pitch to Joey. Swinging a ground ball through the hole in the right field. They were shifted on him, and Meneses goes opposite field for a base knock. And there's a base runner for the Nationals here in the top of the second. There goes the no-hitter. And now it'll be Dom Smith, the first baseman to hit. Joey Meneses took that one opposite field, first pitch. Back in 2022, Meneses was all power. When 2023, he focused on a little more contact. Became a good average hitter. Hitting for average. Now it'll be Dom Smith to hit. Miller sets. He'll have to work out of the shuffle now. Here's the first pitch to Dom. Check swing. They'll appeal. No. So it'll be ball 1. So it'll be 1-0 to Dom Smith, who's .283 with 1 home run. Miller sets. Here comes the 1-0 to Dom. Swinging a fly ball foul, and we'll do 1-1. Nationals wearing alternate blue at the road. They have to wear the TNL patch. They don't have to, but they chose to wear the TNL patch on their sleeves. Miller wearing number 70, facing Dom Smith wearing Soto's own number 22. Miller sets the 1-1 to Dom. Check swing, and that's just outside, but it's a no from third base umpire. So it'll be a 2-1 count to the 5-hitter Smith. Meneses leading away from first. So it'll be 2-1, no outs. Miller sets. Here's the 2-1 to Dom. That's outside, ball 3, and it'll be a 3-1 count. 3-1, no outs. Season on the road, Dom Smith has a 3.01 average. The 3-1. Swing and a miss past him with the 99-mile-an-hour fastball, and it'll be a full count. The Dodgers have a big stadium, but the balls will fly here. Nationals have a lot of experience here. They won the NLDS in Los Angeles. So it'll be a full count. Miller checks on Meneses, comes set. Here's the 3-2 to Smith. He swings and drives this one out to left field. Peralta going over, and it's off his glove in fair territory. Or in foul. I think he went off his glove in foul territory, so it'll be a foul ball. Went off his glove in the foul territory, so we'll do a full count again. That one was hit into the corner. Peralta almost made a great play on it. Had his glove on it, and it went on the inside half. Had some words to describe himself that I'm not allowed to say. On deck is Corey Dickerson, the left fielder. So it'll be a full count with no outs. Miller comes set. The full count comes to Dom Smith. It is strike 3 call. Terrible call. That was low and inside. But that's going to be strike 3 called. Second out of the inning, or first out of the inning. Second strikeout for Bobby Miller. That was low and inside, but he called it strike 3. Smith thought he had a walk. So now it's going to be Corey Dickerson to hit. Miller checks the runner, comes set. Now Corey Dickerson, the lefty, wearing stirrup pants, wearing number 23. First pitch to Dickerson is swung on and missed. 88 miles an hour, low and outside with the breaking ball. So it'll be 0-1. Dickerson exactly 333, 2 home runs and 8 RBIs. Miller sets again. The 0-1 to Dickerson is outside, ball 1. It'll be a 1-1 count. So he 1-1 with 1 out. Miller comes set. The pitch to Dickerson, swinging a fly ball, foul, and it'll be 1-2 out of play. Dodgers got a lot more fans than the Nationals do. Los Angeles is also a big sports city, so you're going to see a lot more fans in a place like Los Angeles instead of a place like the nation's capital, D.C. Miller checks the runner. Now he comes set. Here's the 1-2 to Dickerson. Swinging a line drive down the right field line. That's going to get all the way into the corner. Hayward's going to have to play it off the wall. Meneses is coming around third. He's going to stop there. Dickerson will head all the way to second, and that's a double for Corey Dickerson down the line. And now there's 2 runners in scoring position and just 1 out. Runners on second and third with 1 away, and it's going to be Keibert Ruiz to try to drive them in. He has runners on second and third now that he faces his former team. A little history on Ruiz. In 2020, he had his first career home run in his first career at-bat. So some people say he peaked in his first at-bat. So it's going to be a Keibert Ruiz with 2 runners in scoring position. The switch hitter batting from the left side. First pitch to Ruiz is low and inside, ball 1. It'll be a 1-0 count. Ruiz 229 average, 4 home runs with 19 ribbies. So it'll be 1-0 with 1 out. Miller sets. The 1-0 to Ruiz. Swinging a fly ball, foul. Will Smith chasing after it. He will get under it and make the catch in foul territory. So that's the second out of the inning on a fly ball in foul territory that Will Smith made the catch on. So there's 2 outs. So now there's runners on second and third for C.J. Abrams. Lefty facing the pitcher, righty, who's a Miller. The first pitch to Abrams is outside, ball 1, and it'll be a 1-0 count. 240 average for Abrams, 5 home runs, 27 runs batted in. Miller comes set. The 1-0 to Abrams is down low, ball 2, and it'll be a 2-0 count. So it'll be 2-0, 2 outs. Miller Gets his sign, and he comes set. Here's the 2-0 to Abrams. Swinging a ground ball through the hole into right field. That's going to be a base hit. Hayward fields it, coming up with it. Corey Dickerson around third, and he is out trying to score. So a base hit by Abrams to right field. He only ends up getting 1 RBI. Meneses scores on the play, but Dickerson does not score. He gets to third, and then Hayward guns him out at home for the third out of the inning. So 1 run on 3 hits. They leave a man. Now we're going to head to the bottom of the second inning. Corey Dickerson is out at home. But now it's a 1-0 Dodgers. And C.J. Abrams drives in a run. We'll go to the bottom of the second inning. Williams into the line. First pitch to J.D. Martinez is swung on and missed, and it'll be 0-1. We forgot to update the entire scoreboard. We'll do that now. It's a 1-0 game now. The Nationals take the lead. And these guys are not home, so I'm going to have to adjust this scoreboard. Sorry about this. I kind of just threw it together last minute, but I have to correct this up a little bit. Never noticed this. That's the way the scoreboard is supposed to look. So Williams has an 0-1 count on J.D. Martinez. Hands over his head. The 0-1. Called strike 2 on the outside corner, and it'll be 0-2. So it'll be an 0-2. Williams into the wind. Here's the pitch. Swing and a miss on the outside. Breaking ball, and that's strikeout number 2 for the first out of the inning. So William, that play, they're still looking at the Corey Dickerson play. He was easily out. Great throw from Hayward. Williams' first pitch to Peralta is inside. Ball 1. It's David Peralta. Williams into the wind. The 1-0 is down low, ball 2, and it'll be a 2-0 count. 218 for David Peralta. 2 home runs, 18 ribbies. Williams into the wind. Here's the pitch. Swinging a fly ball down the left field line, but this one will be foul and out of play. So it'll be a 2-1 count. Lights are starting to come down. So you're going to get some night baseball. At 6:10 is the time for this game. But it's a morning broadcast. So it'll be 2-1 the pitch. Swinging a ground ball. Shortstop Abrams had to go over a little bit, and he butchers the throw. He could not throw it. It pops out of his glove. We'll see what the score ruling is. Can't really see that, though, right now. We'll see what they ruled at. First pitch to Hayward is swung on, grounded at first base, and Smith. He goes to second with it. Abrams back to first in time for a double play. So that, after the single by Peralta in the hole, they get a double play. 3-6-3 double play. That's a 3-6-3 double play to end the inning. After the David Peralta single in the hole, that'll only get 1 hit. They do not leave anybody. Now we'll go to the top of the third, and it's still 1-0. Once again, we got a lot of broadcasts today. We'll take a look at them as this game continues, but there's a lot of sports games tonight. This is a classic game. I'm one of the only people who does this on YouTube. Miller into the line, first pitch to Call, and he bunts it, but it's going to go foul. So it'd be no 1 count. I'll check on all the channels. See who's up to stuff. So it'll be 0-1 with no outs to Alex Call. 212 average. Miller into the wind. The 0-1 to Call. That's called strike 2 on the outside corner. We'll first take a good look at our pal PAS, who's been in the channel. He's been here already. He said he's tuning in, so how you doing, PAS? So it'd be 0-2, no outs to Alex Call. PS is live at 9:30 p.m. tonight. Make sure to tune into that. The 0-2 to call is outside ball 1. Thomas Fitzpatrick, we'll check on him. 7:35 today with some Red Sox and Twins baseball. We played them yesterday. So it'll be 1-2, no outs. The pitch to call, way outside and in the dirt, ball 2. It gets away from Smith. So it'll be a 2-2 count. The Rhino probably won't stream today. It's Monday, and the CFL, EFL, or whoever he's covering right now is not live. Next stream is the 31st. So it'll be 2-2. Into the wind. Here's the pitch. Swinging a fly ball out to shallow right field. Hayward gets under it. That's the first out of the inning. On a fly out to Hayward. JJ, play-by-play JJ is not scheduled to stream yet. So he might go live tonight. I think the Phillies play, and of course, the Dixon win. We'll check on him. First pitch to Thomas is outside ball 1 and low. He's live at 7:40 tonight with some Atlanta Braves baseball. Orioles Birdwatcher, he covers all the Orioles games. 1-0 to Lane Thomas from Bobby Miller is inside ball 2, and it'll be a 2-0 count. And Orioles Birdwatcher's live tonight at 6:20, one of the earliest streams tonight. I know Dr. Olay is live tonight. He is live at 9:40. The 2-0, Miller into the wind. Here's the pitch to Lane. That's called strike 1 on the outside corner. Didn't look like a strike, but it'll be called a strike. And Dr. Delay tonight at 9:40. Those are all your streams today, other games you can tune into. All baseball. The 2-1 to Lane is down low, ball 3, and it'll be a full count, or 3-1 count. So we 3-1. Miller into the wind, the pitch. Swinging a ground ball, sawed off to third baseman Taylor. He'll fire it over to first in time to get a jogging Lane Thomas for the second out of the inning. So now it's going to be Luis Garcia, the 2-hitter, who's 0 for 1 with a ground out to the first baseman, or pitcher to first. Miller into the line, first pitch to Garcia, and he grounds this one foul, pulled down the first baseline. I've had a lot of sports streams lately, having fun with it. Just our second classic game covered. Into the wind. 0-1 is just outside, ball 1. It'll be a 1-1 count. So it'll be 1-1, 2 outs. Miller into the wind. Here's the pitch. That's called strike 2 on the low corner. It'll be 1-2 count. Garcia in a 2-strike approach now. The 1-2 is down low, ball 2, and it'll be a 2-2 count. Looks like my game's been all glitchy with the cameras, but it's been working right now. It's been a little glitchy. It was during the game when it was live, but fine right now. The 2-2. Swinging a fly ball. Deep left field. Going back is left fielder Peralta at the track, and he'll make the catch. A few steps onto the track, and that'll end the inning. On a fly out to left. 1-2-3 inning for the Dodgers, and we go to the bottom of the third. It's Nationals 1, Dodgers nothing. The offense for the Dodgers is yet to explode, if you know what I mean. I made a mistake. I put Ohtani on this board, but Ohtani wasn't on the team yet. I made a mistake. That's crazy. We'll replace that when we go, but I'll replace that as I call this game. So now we'll get to the bottom of the third inning, Miguel Vargas is going to lead it off for the Dodgers. Into the line, first pitch to Vargas is outside, ball 1. It'll be a 1-0 count. Williams into the wind. Here's the 1-0. Swinging a grounder, foul. So it'll be 1-1, no outs to Vargas, who's hitting .229 with 5 home runs. Williams into the wind. He will deliver the 1-1. Swinging a ground ball, foul. So I have to put Freddie on this banner instead of Shohei, because Shohei isn't in the game. 7 views on the day. Thank you, everybody, for tuning into some retro baseball. 1-2, Williams into the wind. Here's the pitch. Swinging a fly ball out to pretty deep center field. Call getting under it. He'll make the catch in front of the track for the first out of the inning. So that'll bring up James Outman. So I'm making a new banner for this because it really hurts. Like, it's really annoying that Freddie Freeman is in the banner. It's Shohei, who isn't even on the team yet. So now Williams will go into the wind. First pitch to lefty Outman is swung on, lined into right field. That's a base hit. So James Outman has a base hit to right field with 1 out. So it'll bring up Chris Taylor, the third baseman, to hit now. Chris Taylor, .213 average. Williams sets, checks on Outman. He has a threat to go. First pitch to Chris Taylor is outside, ball 1. So it'll be a 1-0 count. Here's the 1-0. That's down low, ball 2, and it'll be a 2-0 count. Now we got a new banner on it now. That makes me feel a little bit better. So it'll be 2-0 to Chris Taylor, who's .213 for the season. Here's the pitch. Swinging a fly ball, deep left field. Going back, his left fielder, Dickerson. He will make the catch in front of the fence. He'll throw it in for the second out of the inning. And Outman goes nowhere. Thought that one was hit harder. But there's 2 outs now. So now the top lineup comes up with Mookie Betts with 2 outs. Pitch from Williams is low and outside, ball 1. It'll be a 1-0 count. Williams sets. The 1-0. That's outside, ball 2, and it'll be a 2-0 count. So it's still 1-0. Williams checks his signs. He now comes set. The 2-0. Right in there, called strike 1. It'll be a 2-1 count. Only 2 hits for the Dodgers so far, and one of them is on first. Williams doing well so far. Williams checks his signs and comes set. Here's the pitch. Ruiz gets up to try to throw at Outman, but Outman will get there on a stolen base as Ruiz dropped the ball trying to get the throw down there. So that's a stolen base for Outman. And it's a 3-1 count. So it'll be 3-1 with 2 outs. Here's the pitch. Called strike 2 right in there, and it'll be a full count. So to be a full count, Williams facing Betts. Williams comes set. Here's the pitch to Mookie. Outside, ball 4, and Williams walked him. Williams let loose of Mookie, and now he's on first. So there's runners on first and second for Freddie Freeman now. Williams facing a lefty. First pitch from Williams. Swing and a miss past him. Or a foul ball. He just tipped it. So it'll be 0-1 now. Williams comes set. The 0-1. Swinging a fly ball foul, and we're on 0-2 now. Reminder, tune in August 8th for the first Commanders preseason game. August 8th, that is. They're going to the Patriots for the first preseason matchup. And, of course, college football starts on the 30th. It'll be an 0-2. Williams sets. Here it comes. That is just inside ball one. It'll be a 1-2 count. We've only done baseball broadcasts so far. Yet to call a football game. Versus Trevor Williams. Freeman hits .357 coming into this. The 1-2 is outside ball two, and it'll be a 2-2 count. So it'll be 2-2 with 2 outs. Williams sets. The pitch. Swinging a fly ball, shallow left field, but it's foul. So to be full count, or 2-2 with 2 outs. Active career leaders. Freeman is 4th on the board with 300. The leader is Altuve with 307 at this point in this game. I don't know what it is now. The 2-2. Outside ball 3, and it'll be a full count again, this time to Freeman. So it'll be full count with 2 outs. Williams comes set. Here comes the 3-2 pitch. Swing and a ground ball at the second baseman, Garcia. He scoops it up, goes to first with it. And Williams gets out of a jam with 2 runners on base. He only gave up 1 hit. He walked a guy. 2 runners left on base, and it is still 1-0 as we go to the top of the 4th inning. We're going to have a lot of sports to cover. Remember, you got Navy midshipmen, baseball, basketball, and football for our college team. And we follow DC Sports when it comes to professional teams. It'll be Candelario to lead it off for the Nats. First pitch is high, ball 1. Covering a lot of sports. When it gets to November, we'll be back a lot more. Miller into the wind. The 1-0 to Candelario is down low, ball 2, and it'll be a 2-0 count. So it'll be 2-0 with no outs. Miller into the wind. The pitch. Swinging a fly ball foul, and it'll be 2-1. Baseball's been our big sport right now, but it's also kind of a dead area for sports. You've got baseball, but baseball's my absolute favorite. The 2-1. Swinging a foul, and it'll be 2-2. Miller into the wind. The pitch. Swinging a fly ball out to deep right field, but Hayward's under it. He'll make the catch. So that's a first out of the inning. So 1 out, and it'll be Joey Meneses to hit. Miller into the wind. First pitch to Joey is on the outside corner, called strike one. To Meneses, who's 1 for 1 with a single. He scored back in the second. It's the only run of the game so far. Next pitch to Meneses, swinging a ground ball. This time the second baseman will field it in the hole and go to first with it for the second out of the inning. So now it's going to be Dom Smith who hits third in the inning. Miller will go into the wind. First pitch to Dom Smith. That's a curveball that bends in there, called strike one. So to be 0-1. Miller into the wind. Here's the pitch. That's on the outside corner, called strike two. So Smith has looked at 2 straight strikes, and it'll be 0-2 now. Miller into the wind. Here's the pitch. Slinging a fly ball down the left field line, but that one's foul and out of play. And the beach ball's in action. Got the beach ball going around Dodger Stadium. Wonder how far it's going to go until someone pops it. Here's next pitch to Smith, and he's going to drive this one into right center into the gap. It'll roll all the way to the wall. Smith around first. He'll jog in a second as Hayward throws it in, and Dom Smith has a 2-out double in the fourth. So it's 2 outs. Dom Smith roasted that, 104 off the bat. So it's going to be Corey Dickerson now who had a double. And Smith has a knock. First pitch to Dickerson is swung on and missed. The 0-1 to Dickerson. Seeing a ground ball at the second baseman. Vargas, he'll throw this one over to first, and this one is in time. And the hit does nothing. No runs scored for the Nationals. 1 hit, they leave a man. And now we'll go to the bottom of the fourth, and it's still 1-0. So we'll head over to the bottom of the fourth now. So here we go, bottom of the fourth. Will Smith is going to lead it off. First pitch from Williams. Swing and a miss. Should have been 0-1 with no outs. The pitch to Smith. Ball 1, it'll be a 1-1 count. Like number 3 can only stay temporarily at work. What's up, Dr. DeLay? How you doing? It'll be a 1-1. Swinging a ground ball at the third baseman, Candelario, and he'll fire this one over to first. It's in time for the first out of the inning. So that's the first out of the inning. Like number 3. Pierre John in Sports was here earlier. Dr. DeLay's here. I reminded them earlier to tune in to Dr. DeLay. 9:40 p.m. tonight, Eastern Standard Time. Tune in to the doctor as he calls some Pirates baseball. Williams into the wind. The pitch to Martinez is down low, ball 1. It'll be a 1-0 count. 10 views on the day, and we've got our likes in. One more like, and we hit our goal. Swing and a miss. Martinez swings through it, and it'll be 1-1. 1-1, 1 out. Williams, with 44 pitches, he will go into the wind. The pitch to JD. Swinging a ground ball off of Ruiz, but he's fine, so it'll be 1-2. So it'll be 1-2 with 1 out. Williams into the wind. The pitch to JD Martinez. Swinging ground ball foul. So it'll be 1-2, 1 out. The pitch from Williams is outside, ball 2, and it'll be 2-2. Into the wind. Here's the pitch. Swing and a miss past him, and that's another strikeout for Williams. Strikeout number 3. Another swinging one, and that's the second out of the inning. So now it's going to be David Peralta, who's a 1-for-1, but then the next person grounded into a double play, so he didn't get to second. First pitch to him. Swing and a miss on a low changeup, and it'll be 0-1. That got him fooled. The 0-1 from Williams. Swinging a line drive, caught by Abrams. A leaping catch, and he makes an amazing play for the third out of the inning. What a catch by C.J. Abrams. So that's the third out of the inning. Abrams makes a great leaping catch on a ball right over him on a line. I gave him a star for that. That's a great play. That'll be the end of the fourth. Through 4, the Dodgers are scoreless. The Nationals have 1 run. We'll go ahead to the top of the 5th. Not yop of the 5th. We're going to the top of the 5th. Got a lot of live streams in the sports world tonight. So it'll be Ruiz to hit now. Against Miller, first 5th inning of work. Miller into the wind. First pitch to Ruiz. Called strike in there, and it'll be 0-1. Wonder when Ultimate Sports Network is streaming next. He had a stream yesterday. I tuned in for a little while. The pitch. Swinging a fly ball. Deep center field, but Outman is under it, and he'll make the catch for the first out of the inning. Now it's going to be Abrams, the shortstop, who's 1-for-1. Dodger Stadium is packed, except for the upper right field bleachers. They seem practically empty. A weird place to be empty. Probably the cheapest seats. Miller into the wind. First pitch to Abrams, and he hits this one down the left field line. Foul. Yeah, both the left field and right field deep bleachers are practically empty. But they draw a crowd each game. Into the wind. Here is the 0-1. Check swing. No, and it'll be ball 1. Wait, they're calling that 0-2. What? That was a strike? The 0-2. Called strike. Oh, I guess that was. I don't know, I looked, but there was no stream. Sus. Yeah, Ultimate Sports, he streamed and then he deleted it. The 0-2, swinging a fly ball on the infield under his shortstop Betts. He will make the catch for the second out of the inning. Yeah, he deleted the stream. He only went about halfway through the game and then he deleted it. I don't know why he did that. I thought he just would stream it, and I didn't know what he meant by perfect, but I guess perfect meant no mistakes. He deleted the stream. I was in there for a bit. He talked some Nationals baseball with me. Well, I don't know. You can't delete a stream if you make one mistake. Like, I have a lot of mistakes. First pitch to call is in there, called strike 1 on the outside corner. It'll be 0-1. Everyone be sure to subscribe to the Doctor, Dr. Delay, 0-1 with 2 outs to call who's 211. The pitch. Seeing a ground ball at the third baseman, Taylor. He makes a good play on it, fires it to first, and that one is in time. And another 1-2-3 inning. In the top of the fifth, we'll head to the bottom of the fifth. It's still Nationals 1. The Dodgers nothing. Faster stream because I'm skipping through innings, skipping through ads. I didn't know what the Ultimate Sports Network meant by that, but I guess he just didn't want to mess up at all, and he would delete the stream. He deleted all his other baseball ones, too. It'll be Jason Heyward to hit now. Williams in the line. First pitch to Jason is a pitch that bends in there, but it's ball 1. Called strike 1 right in there. So it'll be 1-1 with no outs. The pitch. Called strike 2. Here's the pitch. That's way inside, ball 2. I don't know. It's interesting. Yeah. Dr. Lee says that. I don't know. He might just be nervous. And what? Oh, and it's play-by-play with JJ. What is up, JJ? How you doing? The 2-2 is lined foul. How you doing, play-by-play with JJ? We're doing a classic game today. Nationals are winning 1-0. Something I have not done before. Oh, it's bottom 5 now, so we'll update this. How we doing, JJ? Saw you stream last night. Hope you had a good stream. That runs inside on him, and it'll be a full count now to Jason Heyward. This is a game from 2023. What's up? How we doing, JJ? So it'll be a full count to Heyward. That's outside ball 4, and he draws a walk with his first plate appearance that he doesn't ground into a double play. He draws a walk. Now there's going to be a runner on first. JJ! He is here. Play-by-play with JJ. Remember, subscribe to JJ. He covers Philadelphia sports, and he's got a great YouTube channel intro. I love the YouTube channel intro. That's the way to be. So, now to be Miguel Vargas. Williams checks the sign. Thanks, my friend. I'm doing all right. First pitch to Outman. Or it's Vargas, and that'll be ball 1 inside. Hope everyone in the chat's having a good day. You got Doc in here. And I got play-by-play with JJ. So it'll be 1-0 to Vargas. Williams does the Sean Doolittle thing, having his glove. Dr. DeLay, how are you, my friend? So it'll be a pickoff attempt. Heyward is back in there with a tag. So that's the first disengagement by Williams. The rules were around in 2022 already. Williams comes set. Swinging a ground ball. Shortstop, Abrams. Fields it not cleanly. It's going to be off his glove. Coming around second, going to third is Heyward. He will dive in there, and there's runners on first and third. Thanks, dude. It's a pretty sick intro. Yeah, it's great. So Vargas has a single that goes into center field off of Abrams' glove. Heyward goes all the way to third on the play. He was on first. It should have been a routine double play, but Abrams had to dive for it and missed it. So Hayward's all the way over to third. I'm excited to tune into Dr. DeLay's stream tonight. So now there's runners on first and third with no one out. Williams steps back onto the rubber. Williams sets. Now it's James Outman, first pitch. And he hits this one out to left field. Dickerson's going to get behind it. He's in the corner. He's going to have to fire this one home. And they're going to go to second with it, actually. And Heyward will score on the play on the sac fly to left field. So it's a tie game at 1 now. And the offense made by the Nationals has got to get better. They need to score another run if they want to win this game. So it's a first out of the inning and an RBI for James Outman. Nice to see JJ here. JJ, you going to be live today? Dude, you should be. I wish I could do something like that. It's so cool. And he's got the information in there like he went to Rowan University. It's all cool. So it'll be Chris Taylor hit after the pickoff attempt. It gets you hyped, doesn't it? Yep. With all the intros, like the hats, the memorabilia. Big Phillies fan. Looks like they're going to check the pickoff attempt, but no. JJ, you going live tonight with Phillies ball or anything? I'm wondering if you are, because I'm not going live. I have a dinner tonight. But I'll tune into a couple streams. Yeah, it is great, JJ. First pitch. Swinging a foul. Phillies and White Sox tonight, 7:40 p.m. Everyone's broadcasts are either really early or really late tonight. That's the first 7:40 one I've seen. Because Birdwatcher starts at 6:20 or something, and then you got the Mets at 9. You got delay at 9 o'clock. So I took the 11 a.m. Classic game, the 0-1. Swinging a chopper foul, and it'll be 0-2. Dude, what kind of... It's a steak place, I think. It's like this steak restaurant. It's a really fancy restaurant, actually. Ooh, 5 likes. Okay. We have passed the record. It's like a steak dinner. It's going to be good. Here at 5 likes. Ooh, we're at 5. Okay. Always beautiful to see 5. This might be one of the more successful streams, actually. 0-2 the pitch. Swinging a ground ball foul, and we'll do 0-2 again. I'll be on the mic for the 210 game on Wednesday, definitely. Nice. We got 2 of the big play-by-play guys on YouTube in here, Dr. Delay and Play-by-Play G. Yeah, Monday, Tuesdays, and Fridays are usually late games because you have the Wednesday and Thursday getaway games for games 3 or 4 of a series. So those are fun. Oh, I got to step off. All right. See you, JJ. Have a great day. The 0-2. Swinging a ground ball. Candelario to second. Done. And now, ooh, not a 5-4-3. That's a fielder's choice, actually. So Chris Taylor reaches on a fielder's choice, 5-4. And there's 2 outs. Might be back later. See you, JJ. Have a great rest of your day if we don't see you. Later, JJ. Thanks for JJ for stopping by. If you need something to do, I'm not Big Lowell, only physically. He's got the over 300 subscribers, and after all, you're a professional broadcaster. Chris Taylor really beat that out, but it looks like he might be out. So if you're scoring, which I don't think anyone is, wait, he is not out. He is safe. They're going to make it the same call. First pitch to Mookie is outside, ball 1. Betts is 0 for 1 with a walk and a ground out. 1-0, Williams sets. Here's the pitch. Down low, ball 2, and it'll be a 2-0 count. Tonight, Dr. Delay goes live for some Pirates ball. I will stop by. Gotta stop by for his stream. One of the biggest streamers on YouTube. He is bigger than Mr. Beast, so it'll be a 2-0. Williams' pitch. Swinging a line drive into left field. That's a base hit in front of Dickerson. So now the Dodgers have tied it up. They're adding on with base hits and fielder's choices. They have 2 runners on with 2 out after the Mookie Betts base knock. It'll be Freddie Freeman with 2 runners on, probably the most dangerous hitter in this lineup. He's 0 for 2 with 2 ground outs. He has not successfully gotten on base yet. This guy. This guy. So it'd be 2 outs with runners on first and second for Freeman. Thanks for stopping by, Delay, and JJ stopping by. Thanks to him. Williams sets. First pitch. Swinging a foul, and it'll be 0-1. Hit down the left field line. I love the logo, Delay. The Bitmoji logo. I love it. Great choice for a logo. It'll be an 0-1. The pitch to Freeman is inside, ball 1. The Dr. Delay logo, just 3 dots. He's just living. Dr. Delay Bitmoji, he's just living life. Freeman will face Williams with a 1-1 count. The pitch to Freeman. Swinging a line drive down the right field line. And this one will roll all the way into the corner. Chris Taylor is going to score. Betts is going to try to score. He's going to be safe. It's a 3-1 game in the bottom of the 5th inning on an RBI double by Freddie Freeman. I said it. He's the most dangerous hitter in this lineup. So that's a 2 RBI double, and it's a 3-1 game in the bottom of the fifth. It was cheap, free. Yeah, Bitmoji is free. I believe the entire thing is free. I don't know how it works. I've never had a Bitmoji. I had one for a little while when I was really young. During COVID, first pitch to Will Smith is up high, ball 1. I made mine with Canva. I'm lucky enough to get to 500. I'll look into changing it. Ooh, okay. I'll help you get to 500. The 1-0. And that's low and outside, ball 2. I'll make sure all my subscribers are subscribed to you. Because I have a few that don't really hang out with anyone else. They just hang out here in my streams usually. Not many of them, but I have like 10 of them. So I'll help you gain a few subscribers. It'll be a 2-0, the pitch. Called strike 1, it'll be a 2-1. I'm still trying to grow the Discord server. So it'll be 2-1 with 2 outs. Here's the 2-1. So I'm going to fly ball foul, and it'll be 2-2. 5 likes. It's actually a pretty good, successful stream today. We hit the goal. We just need to gain a subscriber now. If anyone has someone out there, just 1 subscriber. That's all we need. Williams, come set. Here comes the 2-2 to Will Smith. Just outside, ball 3. Got to update our scoreboard. Canva is awesome. It is responsible for thumbnails. Same here. I love using them for thumbnails. It is great. They are so easy. It's easy to use. You can upload images. It's so useful. I use it for everything. Except for my overlays. I use those. I make those manually in OBS. I individually upload everything. So it'd be 3-2. The pitch. Swinging a fly ball foul. Williams comes set. Here's the pitch. Down low, ball 4, and Will Smith is going to draw a walk. So now there's runners on first and second with 2 outs. Williams struggling now. I'm thinking have Hickey come out and talk to him. At least have someone talk to him. Figure it out. He has 2 walks in the inning. He's giving up hits. So Hickey's going to come out and talk to him. Play-by-play JJ was here. Shout out to him. I was in history, and that was how I first got a few subscribers. I hung out in one of his streams. A couple people subscribed to me. That's one of the things I did to get subscribers. And, of course, we also have Delay here, who subscribed recently. And he's one of the moderators now. I don't have many moderators. I just have, I think, one of my alts that are important to me. So, Andres Machado is going to warm up. He's not wearing a hat for some reason. I think they're getting the pitch comm ready. So Andres Machado is warming up. He wears number 57. So that'll be JD Martinez. First pitch is down low, ball 1. Martinez is 0 for 2 with 2 strikeouts. So he now has a chance to get out of this. Here's the 0-1-0. Swinging a fly ball. Deep center field. Call at the track, at the wall, and that one is gone. JD Martinez has a 3-home run, and this game is 6-1 in the bottom of the 5th inning. We thought it'd be a close game, but JD Martinez lights up the scoreboard, and it's 6-1. To dead center field, that's a 3-run home run for JD Martinez, and this game is 6-1 in the bottom of the 5th inning. Now what you want after a walk and 2 hits. JJ's awesome. Rhino helped me out and introduced me to JJ and PAS. Yeah, JJ's amazing. Love play-by-play with JJ. I started with Fitzy, actually. Or play-by-play with JJ and then Fitzy as well. First pitch from Williams is called strike one. The 0-1 is outside ball one, so it'll be a 1-1 count. Here's the 1-1, and it is a check swing. Yes, and it'll be 1-2 count now. I think our next stream might actually be the preseason game. We'll have some games before then, like in early August. The 1-2. Swinging a line drive, fly ball into right center field. That's going to drop for a base hit into shallow right field. Call chasing after it. And Peralta will stay at first, and now they have batted around. My scorebook is ruined. I have to make another box. So now there's a runner on first, and they've batted around in the inning. So I think Davey might come out soon enough, but it might not be now. Williams steps back out there. He'll face Hayward for the second time in the inning. First pitch is inside ball one. Williams sets. The 1-0. That's a called strike one. It'll be a 1-1 count. We're going to take a quick break between here and the top of the sixth. I'll be back in just a moment. Don't go anywhere during that break. Williams comes set. The 1-2 is down low, 2-1. So it'll be a 2-1 count with 2 outs. Williams goes. Swing and a miss, and it'll be 2-2. So it'll be 2-2, 2 outs. Williams sets. Here's the pitch. Swinging a fly ball, foul. 16 views. We got a few likes today. I think we smashed the goal for a Classic stream. Didn't know that Classic would bring in people in the chat. Only had one person during my last one, and it was Rhino just coming in, but looks like we got up a couple people. Inside, ball 3. Are you a Redskins guy or Commanders guy? I myself use the Indians logo and we use the Redskins logo if I do a comic game this year. Yeah, I'm the same. I'm going to put the Commanders logo, but I root for them to. I like the Redskins. I like it. And the Indians, that's a good logo too. The Guardians logo, the marketing is terrible. I already have Redskins gear. The 3-2 is hit on the air into shallow left field. Abrams going to go out. He's under it. He will make the catch for the third out of the inning, and that'll end the 5th inning finally. They get 5 runs, all 5 of them earned on 5 hits. No errors and a runner left. As we now go to, they get 6 runs. All 6 were in this inning. So now it's going to be a 6-1 game. It was 0-0 coming in and out 6-1. The mood totally changes in this game. And now we're going to head to the 6th inning. Yeah, they marketed the Redskins while they marketed the Indians games. I don't know, to be honest. It's all crazy. I don't really want to take sides on it, but, I mean, they've been the same for so long, I don't know why you would change. At least, don't stay in the same location and be called the football team for 1 year. At least take it like that. It's so annoying sometimes. He had delay. He covers football, baseball. He says football is his sport. So I'll be happy to tune into a football stream. So we're going to head to the top of the 6th now. And as we do know, the first football broadcast here is going to be a Commanders game. It's going to be Commanders and Patriots preseason week 1. Then August 30th, you got the first college game, Navy football. We're going to have a preview for at least Navy or Commanders at some point. It'll be Lane Thomas. First pitch to him is a ball. Second pitch is right in there called strike 1. I don't hate the Guardians name as much as I think it's the ending sounds similar to the Indians. Yeah, I understand that. It would be a 1-1 to Thomas. Down low, ball 2. Yeah. I like the way you think about it. Like, you make a good opinion. That's a good opinion. So it'd be 2-1. Miller into the line, the pitch. That's called strike 2. Not a good call, and it'll be a 2-2 count. Nationals need to get some runs here. Here's the 2-2. Just outside, ball 3, and Lane Thomas will live another life. Miller, the 3-2 to Lane. Swinging a fly ball, foul, and we'll do 3-2 again. I get what you mean, Delay. I get it. On deck's going to be Luis Garcia. He's 0 for 2. Thomas is 0 for 2 as well. Top 3 hitters all do not have a hit. Thomas, Garcia, Candelario. Meneses the first in the lineup with a hit. So it'll be a full count to Lane. The 3-2 is coming. The pitch. Inside, ball 4. Check swing. They'll peel. Yes! Not a good call. That is not a good swing call. He did not go, but they call it. And that's a strikeout. So that's the 3rd strikeout of the day. Commander is just is a generic football name for some B movie. Maybe it's from the B movie. Yeah, still I prefer Indians, lol. Yeah, me too. I prefer the original too. So it'll be 1-0. That was in the dirt ball one. I prefer Indians and Redskins too. So it'll be 1-0 the pitch. The game is glitching, and that'll be a ball. The game glitched for me, so we'll see what the count is. It'll be a 2-0 count. Miller into the wind. Here's the pitch. That's outside, ball 3. It'll be a 3-0 count now. Here is the 3-2. Or 3-0, and that's outside, ball 4. And Garcia is on base with a walk. Start somewhere when it comes to comebacks. You got to start somewhere. In a 6-1 game, you got to start now. Delay is going to be live tonight at 9:40 with some baseball. We're live with our 11 a.m. Classic game. We might do another Classic broadcast tomorrow, another morning game. Miller is going to get talked to by his catcher and the pitching coach. And Candelario will hit. Hey, what up, Rhino? How we doing? The Rising Rhino is here. Dr. Delay was here. JJ's here. We got another creator in Rising Rhino. How we doing, Rhino? Don't have a football broadcast today, I see. First pitch to Candelario. Right in there, called strike 1. I saw you didn't have one today. Football. I checked. I went through all the streamers. Who let this guy in? Delay, you're an admin. You can do what you need. So it'll be an 0-1. They're doing a wave at Dodger Stadium, even though they're winning 6-1. Next pitch is low, ball 1. It'll be a 1-1 count. I charged on in. The Rhinos always charge where they want. The 1-1 is outside, ball 2, and it'll be a 2-1 count. Great response. Great response. On deck is Joey Meneses. He has a run. The wave is still going. You are winning by 5 runs. What are you doing waving? The 2-1. Swinging a line drive at the right fielder Hayward for the second out of the inning. Guys, be sure to subscribe to Rising Rhino. He covers all things football. NFL, CFL, UFL, ELF. I think that's what it's called. College football. He is what you need. If you need football, go to Rhino. Joey Meneses, who's 1 for 2, will hit now with 2 outs and a runner on first. Miller sets. First pitch to Meneses is outside, ball 1. Whoop whoop. Yep, subscribe to Rhino. He hit the subscriber goal last night and 100 likes. Big day for him. The 1-0 is coming to Meneses. The pitch. Swing and a check swing. Yes, and it's a strike 1. Thanks for tuning in, everybody who's been here, to some classic baseball. A 2023 game. Miller sets. The 1-1. Swing and a miss at a low 80-mile-an-hour curveball, and it'll be 1-2. Football. Hit send. So it'll be 1-2 with 2 outs. This almost has as many views as our podcast episode. Okay. Here's the pitch. Swinging a line drive down the right field line, foul. July 31st, that's when officially the madness will start. The first preseason football game. Week 0. And you got Chargers and Lions, first NFL game in a while. You've missed it. Everyone's missed it. It'll be a 1-2. The pitch. High ball 2, and it'll be a 2-2 count. We have missed football. We are ready for it to be back. And, of course, you have the UFL, the CFL in time. Some people just really miss football a lot. And you got the Canadian football for that reason. As soon as NFL ends and UFL is done, you can go right to CFL. The pitch. Swinging a ground ball, foul down the left field line. It'll be a 2-2 with 2 outs. Miller checks his runner. At Rhino, is the UFL going to make it? I mean, I'm not Rhino, but they're moving locations, so I think the different locations might help. I don't know, though. I'm not the Rhino. So it'll be 2-2, 2 outs. Here's the pitch. Swing and a miss past Meneses, and that'll end the top of the 6th. With a strikeout, number 4. 1 runner left on, no hits, and we're going to head to the bottom of the 6th inning. It's a 6-1 game now. Now the Nationals can't score. Bottom 6 on District Nation, where you can get MLB, MILB, NFL, NBA, and other leagues, of course, college. We cover the AAC, which is where Navy plays. That's their division for football. Starting on August 30th, you're getting college football. Basketball comes in. You're going to get a lot of sports coming. You know, as much as I love this era of just baseball only, like this few months, I miss the other sports too. Excited to see them come back. But then baseball goes out and you don't really have anything else. I don't know, maybe one more year. I'm a little worried about the UFL. Very disappointing. Have any other U.S. spring leagues made it? I've heard there's been other ones. Have any other of them made them far? Because, I mean, UFL's probably been the biggest one. We're going to get a pitching change here for the 6th inning. They're going to go to Thaddeus Ward to take the mound. I believe that's Thaddeus. It's Thaddeus Ward, 13 games, a 0-0 record, 0 holds over a 4.58 ERA. I heard that none of the other spring football leagues ever make it. I don't know what make it means, but I'll see what it means. First pitch from Ward is outside to Vargas, the second baseman. Yeah, I don't know what makes it mean. So it'll be a 2-0 count now. That was a ball I missed. Getting Williams' line done. The pitch from Ward, the 2-0, is inside. Ball 3 runs in on him in a 3-0 count. Camera keeps glitching, even though it's not a live game. They all fail. Well, I think it can be done, though. I really do. I mean, if the CFL can work in the spring, even though it's Canadian, I think other leagues can survive. The 3-0, called strike 1. It'll be a 3-1. It really depends. I mean, other leagues make it besides the NFL. The pitch. Swinging a foul, and it'll be 3-2. Should be 3-2, no outs. Ward's pitch. Swinging a fly ball, foul again. I think one more league can make it. I mean, there's other baseball leagues around here. There's indie ball. There's other baseball leagues. The 3-2 Swing and a miss at a curveball, and that's a strikeout. Strikeout number 1 for Thaddeus Ward. Here in the bottom of the 6th inning. Yeah. 1 out. Ward's pitch to James Outman is inside, ball 1 and a 1-0 count. The 1-0. Inside, ball 2, and it'll be a 2-0 count. Two 0 1 out. Ward sets. The beach ball's still going around. The 2-0. Called strike 1. Just for now, I have to take care of something real quickly. Remember, it's a 2-1 count. I'm going to take a quick break here. Go click on the other links, figure out, oh, that's not the right one. Be right back in just a moment. We are back now. Bottom of the 6th inning, it's a 2-1 count. And Dr. Delay is dipping out here. Gotta go, man. Good stuff and good talking to you. See you, man. See you, Doc. Hope you have a great day. See you tonight. It'll be a 2-1 to Outman. The pitch from Ward. Called strike 2 right in there, and it'll be a 2-2 count. Ward into the wind. Here's the pitch. Swinging a fly ball on the infield. Candelario gets under it. He calls for it, waving everybody off, and that's the 2nd out of the inning. So there's 2 outs on a strikeout and a fly out. Two outs. Ward into the wind. First pitch to Chris Taylor is a ball outside, and it'll be a 1-0 count. It'll be 1-0 with 2 outs to Chris Taylor. The pitch. That's a curveball that curves way outside, and it'll be a 2-0 count. Ward sets. Into the wind. Here's the 2-0. Swinging a sword swing, and it'll be 2-1. It'll be 2-1 with 2 outs. Ward into the wind. Here's the pitch. Swinging a grounder right at Candelario. He makes a nice easy throw over, and that'll be the 3rd out of the inning. So 1-2-3 inning, and we're going to head to the 7th. Ward gets out of it 1-2-3, and we'll go to the top of the 7th inning. Our next stream will probably be tomorrow with more classic play-by-play around this time again. So we'll go to the top of the 7th. To lead off for the Nationals is going to be Dom Smith. District, you have a Twitter. Oh, thanks. What's up here, Drone Sports? First pitch to Dom Smith is right in there from Gonzalez, the new reliever. I do not have other socials. Victor Gonzalez takes on for the 7th. He's a 1-2 record over 14 games. He comes set. Here's the pitch. Swinging a fly ball down the left field line. That's going to hook foul, and it'll be 0-2. I do not have Twitter. YouTube is the only social media platform I use. We also have the DC server. We have the Discord server. We also have that. So that's our only other way of meeting. We have a couple people in that. But I do not have that, no. So it'll be 0-2. Victor Gonzalez takes him out. Miller's line is going to get finalized in a moment. He's a lefty. He's facing Dom Smith, the fellow lefty. And Miller only gave up 1 run over 6 innings. The 0-2. Just outside, ball 1. It'll be a 1-2 count. Thanks for listening today, Pure Drawn Sports. I'll tune into your stream tonight. It'll be a 1-2, the pitch. Swinging a grounder chopper. The pitcher's going to have to field this one. It's down the first base line. He'll fire it over to first. In time on the 3-1 ground out. So that's the first out of the inning. And now it'll be Corey Dickerson, who's 1 for 2 with a double and a ground out. Gonzalez made a good play on it, Victor Gonzalez, so he'll face Dickerson now. First pitch to Dickerson. Right in there, called strike 1. It'll be an 0-1 count. Dickerson, 345 with 2 home runs and 8 ribbies. Gonzalez sets. The 0-1. That's high and inside. Ball 1 almost got him, so it'll be a 1-1 count. So it'll be 1-1. Gonzalez sets. Here's the pitch. Swinging a line drive into deep center field. Going back as center fielder Outman. He'll make the catch for the second out of the inning on the line out. I think I'll give that more of a fly out. It got some air under it. So it'll be 2 outs, and Keibert Ruiz will hit now, who's 0 for 2. We are 2 away from 30, which is the goal by preseason, if you're wondering. First pitch to Ruiz from the right side is going to be a ball 1 outside. 2 more subscribers, that's the goal by preseason. Gonzalez sets. Here's the pitch. Swing a grounder off his foot, and it'll be 1-1. Just a reminder, plenty of sports streams tonight. Almost everyone has a stream tonight. I wasn't going to call the game during the day, so I did this instead with a classic play-by-play. So it'll be 1-1 with 2 outs. Here's the pitch. Swing a grounder foul, and it'll be 1-2 down the third baseline. The ball boy goes out and grabs it, so it'll be 1-2. It'll be 1-2. Ruiz with his open stance on the right side. The pitch. Swinging a shot to center. Outman coming in. He will make the catch on a line drive this time. And it's another 1-2-3 for the Dodgers defensively. The Nationals cannot score once again. We'll head to the bottom of the 7th inning now. It is Dodgers 6, Nationals 1. We'll skip over to that now. Oh, it still says bottom 6. It should say bottom 7 now. Beautiful Los Angeles is being shown. Lots of lit up buildings in an evening game, even though it is a complete morning broadcast. It is about to be afternoon now where I am. It's about 11:30 DC time. We'll see if Ward stays out there. He will. Ward will stay out there for the bottom of the 7th inning, 2nd inning of work after Williams had a bad 5th inning. It's going to be leading off is going to be Mookie Betts, the leadoff hitter. And my scorebook is kind of torn because they batted around, so I had to use a second box. Mookie Betts, he's 1 for 2. My scorecard is glitching again on the screen. First pitch to Mookie is outside, ball 1, and it'll be a 1-0 count. It'll be 1-0. The pitch. That curves in there, strike 1 called. Here's the pitch. Called, strike 2 on the curveball, so it'll be a 1-2 count. Ward into the wind. Here's the pitch to Betts. Swinging a drive. Deep left center field. Going back is Dickerson to the track, and he'll make the catch there for the first out of the inning. So that's the first out on the deep fly ball. So now it's going to be Freddie Freeman, who had that big single, who scored 2 runs. He broke the tie. 335 average, 9 home runs, 34 ribbies coming in. Ward sets. First pitch to Freddie Freeman. Inside and low, ball 1. It'll be a 1-0 count. Ward does his step back, and he goes to the plate. Called, strike 1 right in there, and it'll be 1-1. The 1-1. Outside, ball 2, and it'll be 2-1 now. It'll be a 2-1 into the wind. Here's the pitch. Cleaner grounder, foul, and it'll be 2-2 now. So 2-2, 1 out. Ward. Into the wind. Here's the pitch. Swinging a fly ball out to right field. Going back is Dom Smith. Coming in is Lane Thomas. It's going to be Garcia's ball out there, the second baseman. Out in right field. He'll catch it just barely in fair territory for the second out of the inning. So it's 2 outs, and it's going to be Will Smith, who's 0 for 2, with a strikeout, a ground out, and a walk. He scored. Ward facing him. And Will Smith will step in. Ward into the line. First pitch. That's high and outside, ball 1. It'll be a 1-0 count. The pitch is outside again, ball 2, and it'll be a 2-0 count now. Ward wearing a lot of chains on his chest. Into the wind. Here's the 2-0 pitch. Ben's in there, called strike 1. It'll be a 2-1 count. Ward into the wind. Here's the 2-1 pitch. Swing and a miss past him. It'll be 2-2. This will be 2-2, 2 outs. Ward checking his signs. He's not calling his own signs. It seems Ruiz is calling pitches for him. He goes into the line. Here's the 2-2 pitch. Swing and a miss on a high pitch. A bad swing. Just kind of threw his bat at it. Halfway. Didn't know he swung. Second strikeout for Ward in another 1-2-3 inning. That ends the 7th inning. Another 0 up there. But the Dodgers have a lead. 6-1 as we go to the top of the 8th inning. And we'll go to the top of the 8th now. So now it's going to be C.J. Abrams. He's 1 for 2. And he'll come come in, and it's going to be Justin Brewell for the top of the 8th. Top of the 8th, and Justin Brewell. We'll just call him Justin B. So he's going to face C.J. Abrams. 1 inning worked for Victor Gonzalez. First pitch from the lefty Brewell is right in there, called strike 1. Or that's outside. It's a ball. Zeros across the board for Gonzalez in his 1 inning of work. The 1-0. Swing to grounder, foul, and it'll be 1-1. We did a game on Saturday. It wasn't even Nats game. We did Phillies and Yankees. I'll always remember that game now. The 1-1 is low and outside, ball 2, and it'll be a 2-1 count. I had a bot yesterday. I'm actually not too mad because I can say a bot got into my channel. They found my channel. Thought it was a way of watching the game. Deleted him, though. 2-1. Right in there, called strike 2, and it'll be a 2-2 count now. The 2-2 to Abrams. That curves in there, ball 3. It'll be a full count now. So it'll be a full count. Abrams hitting against Brewell, the lefty. My screen is glitching again. The 3-2. Swinging a ground ball at the second baseman. A sliding play by Vargas. He fires it over to first. That one is in time for the first out of the inning. It'll be Alex Call now. Just a reminder, the real Nats game tonight is at 8:10 p.m. in Houston. Framber Valdez versus Brad Lord. We got this retro game right now. First pitch to Alex Call is right in there, called strike 1. The 0-1 to Call. Swinging a fly ball on the infield. Under it is shortstop Betts. He steps back, and it's going to be the second out of the inning. So there's 2 outs now. So now the top of the lineup is coming up. Lane Thomas will come up. First pitch. That's high, ball 1 to Lane. It'll be a 1-0 count. The 1-0 with 2 outs. The pitch to Lane is inside, ball 2, and it'll be a 2-0 count. Here's the pitch. That is right in there, called strike 1. It'll be a 2-1. So it'll be 2-1 with 2 outs. The pitch to Lane. Swinging a grounder through the hole in the left field. That's a base hit. So Lane Thomas has a base knock with 2 outs. Lane Thomas has a base knock through the left field hole. Thank you to everyone who tuned in today to this retro game. We're still in the top of the 8th, but no one really to redirect to today. I'll find a post-game show or something. First pitch to Luis Garcia is a ball outside. I might just post a redirect link to anyone who's here. I might just send you to a local radio station on here. Next pitch. Down low. Looks like no one's live right now, of course. It's 11:44. Tomorrow we're probably going to do another one of these. I'll get a game up and I'll schedule it at some point. So you'll see that in there. And it'll be a 2-0 to Garcia. Here's the pitch. Swinging a chopper, foul, and it'll be 2-1. Thank you to everyone who came here today, though. 18 views right now. Y'all make this fun when you come and hang out in the chat like they did. Brewhill checks the signs. He comes set. Here's the 2-1. Swinging a ground ball, second baseman Vargas will make an easy play on it. Fires it to first, and that's a 4-3 ground out. The Nationals cannot do anything with the hit. They get a hit, they leave a man, and we're going to go to the bottom of the 8th inning. It is still 6-1 here on District Nation. We're going to take a break just real quickly before we go to the bottom of the 8th. I'll be back in just a moment. Thanks to everyone who's here right now. Can kind of take my time, but I'm back for the bottom of the 8th inning. Martinez is going to lead it off here in the bottom of the 8th. I picked a loss, I think, for this retro game. I'm pretty sure I might have picked a loss. As Rosmo Ramirez will come in now. He's a righty. He's here for the 8th inning, possibly the last Nationals inning pitching-wise. He comes set. First pitch to JD is swung on. Hit out to center field. Garcia running out. And it's going to be Thomas. That was in right center field. That's going to be Lane Thomas to make the catch for the first out of the inning. So Rosmo Ramirez works a quick first out. This is possibly the Nationals' last inning in the field if they can't score 5 or 6 in the 9th. Hopefully they can, though. I don't know if they do. It'll be David Peralta now with 1 out. 230, 1 home run with 18 ribbies. Ramirez sets. First pitch. That is a 79-mile-an-hour curveball, ball 1. So it'll be a 1-0 count. Ramirez comes set. Here's the 1-0. Swinging a line drive down the right field line, but it's foul and it'll be 1-1. Ramirez comes set. The 1-1. Outside ball 2, and it'll be 2-1. The 1-1. Clips the top of the zone. It'll be a 1-2 count. So it'd be 2-2 with 1 out. Here's the pitch. Swinging a ground ball to the first baseman, Dom Smith. He'll take it himself, and that's a 3 unassisted for the second out of the inning. And now, it'll be Jason Heyward. First pitch from Ramirez. Called strike 1. It'll be an 0-1 count. Heyward, he's 0 for 2. Ramirez comes set. The 0-1. Swinging a ground ball at the third baseman, Candelario. He'll feed it cleanly and go to first for the third out of the inning. So that's a 1-2-3 inning for Ramirez, and now we're going to the top of the 9th inning. We'll go there, and it's a 6-1 game. Hopefully the Nationals can try to score 5 or 6. I think this might be the end of the game, though. Forgot to update the scoreboard. We're headed to the top of the 9th inning. I wish Birdwatcher was on so I could redirect to him, but that's what we did last time. The broadcast is about to be shaded up just above 2 hours, so Shelby Miller is going to come in for the Dodgers. He'll come in for the 9th, and he'll face Jeimer Candelario. First pitch to Candelario. Swing and a miss past him, and it'll be 0-1. So it'll be 0-1. Here's a pitch from Miller. Just inside, ball 1. It'll be a 1-1 count. Thanks to everyone who came here today. We'll look at the final stream stats as this game is winding down with no outs in the top of the 9th. 4 likes. That was our goal. We hit it. Thank you so much. The 1-1 Candelario. Swinging a line drive. This one will get into center field and a base hit. The comeback has started, ladies and gentlemen. The comeback has started. The tying run is like 4 at-bats away, but the comeback has started. So Joey Meneses will hit now. He's 1 for 3. Miller sets. First pitch to Meneses. Swinging a fly ball. This one will be on the infield. Getting under it is second baseman Vargas. He'll make the catch for the first out of the inning. So now it'll be Dom Smith with 1 out. He's 1 for 3. Miller sets. First pitch to Dom. That's high and outside, ball 1. It'll be a 1-0 count. Coming set is Miller. The 1-0 to Dom Smith. Swinging a foul, and it'll be 1-1. So it'll be 1-1 with 1 out. We're back to that overhead camera on the TV broadcast because that camera has been kind of bad. Miller sets at the belt. The 1-1 to good old Dom. That's high and outside, ball 2, and it'll be a 2-1 count. This was our classic play-by-play broadcast. Thank you so much for tuning into our watch party, our live play-by-play and reaction of a classic game. We'll be back tomorrow with another classic game, probably. August 8th, tune in for Commanders football. The 2-1 with 1 out. The pitch to Dom. Swinging a line drive down the right field line, but that's foul and out of play. excited for the NFL season. We got 20 views on the stream, so a fifth of you about like 2-2. Swinging a chopper. This one will be first baseman Freeman. And Smith kind of stopped in the baseline. Smith just stopped running. And Freeman, it was almost like the Javi Baez play. He stopped running, and Freeman, instead of going to tag him, just went to the base. So Candelario advances a second. That's the second out of the inning. Went out away, and it's going to be Corey Dickerson, the last Nationals hope. 106.7 The Fan is live. Okay, we're redirecting to 106.7 The Fan. B. Mitch and Finley are live. We'll redirect to them. If you are into DC sports like me, they're covering some sports. First pitch to Dickerson. Outside ball one. They're in commercial break right now. They will be back. But they are live right now. So hang out with them. So that's going to be our redirect. The 1-0 to Dickerson is high ball two, and it'll be a 2-0 count. Thank you to everyone who came here tonight. We'll be redirecting to them tonight. Miller comes set. The pitch. Swing and a miss past him, and it'll be 2-1. Thanks to everyone who tuned in today. We will be back tomorrow probably. No promises, but we've had quite a few broadcasts I didn't think I'd have. So I might be live tomorrow. We might call the Wilmington Blue Rocks. Wilmington Blue Rocks. They start at 11 a.m. tomorrow. So yeah, they started. Wait, they're off on Monday, Tuesday. They start at 6:45. Then we might do it tomorrow. So it'll be 2-1. 2-1 to Dickerson. Called strike two. It'll be a 2-2 count. One out away. It'll be 2-2, 2 outs. Miller sets. The pitch is in the dirt, ball 3, and it'll be a full count with 2 outs. Down to their last strike. Thanks for everyone who tuned into this classic baseball game, including the people in the chat. You had Delay in the chat. PAS came to the chat. Dr. Delay came. Play-by-play with JJ was here. Rhino was here. Everyone who came in today. Hope everyone has a great day. So it'll be a full count. Miller on Dickerson. Miller sets. Here's the pitch to Dickerson. In the dirt, ball 4, and Dickerson's going to draw a walk with 2 outs. This game is still going. As much as I say goodbye, this game's still going. There's a chance of a comeback with 2 outs. So the last hope will be Keibert Ruiz. He's 0 for 3. On deck is Abrams, who's 1 for 3. First pitch to Ruiz is in the dirt, ball 1 and inside. So it'll be 1-0 with 2 outs. Miller sets. The 1-0 to Ruiz. Swinging a fly ball. Deep center field. Going back is Outman to the track, and he'll make the catch on the track. And that is the ball game, folks. The Nationals get 1 hit. They leave 2 in the 9th, and that'll end the inning. Miller getting the last inning. And now that'll end the game. Thank you so much for everyone who tuned in to today's archive game broadcast. I appreciate everyone who came here today. I'll give you your link. Here you go. That's your redirect link. If you want to go watch 106.7 The Fan, they're live. It's a YouTube channel. It's their radio station. They're covering DC sports. I'll be back tomorrow. That's your link. Go ahead, click that. Have a great day, everyone. I hope everyone enjoys the rest of their day. We'll be back tomorrow with more Nationals Classic Baseball right here on District Nation.